Live from Gary O'Neill Studios in Baltimore.
You're listening to the See.Plan.Do show with Gary O'Neill.
All right, here you go. DJ.
What's up, everybody? What's up? Happy Pod Day! Yams! Woo! What's up, everybody? What's up? Welcome to the See.Plan.Do show with me, professional mindset coach, because it's all about your mind, to be honest. Business coach, because I'm all about the business. Relationship coach, whatever coach you need me to be in that moment, Mr. Gary O'Neill Jr., and as always, if you see me still eating Thanksgiving stuff, if you see my plate very low vibrational, please mind your business. But please don't forget the genius shout out to Pops. And we have another Power Pack podcast episode, season 6, episode 4, entitled Big Business. And this episode is 100% for entrepreneurs who are starting a business or who are growing a business. And let's get into 4 tips to help you grow your business. We need to have a conversation, right? This episode is about having a conversation about how to grow your small business. All right. So can we get to my shout outs? Of course we can. My day one, A1 listeners, shout outs to you. You've been around for a long time. All right. My first time viewers or watchers, I appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by. All right. Please grab something from the fridge. All right. My video director, BTB, did that. Please make sure you follow him. Please make sure you connect with him with all your visionary, your videographer needs. Please make sure you get with him. All right. My candy corn crew, my OGs, my directors, people inside of the U.S., outside of the U.S., everywhere. Thank you for taking time out of your day, your morning, your afternoon, your evening, to take a moment to listen to a podcast where there are a million podcasts, but there's only one me, right? All right, so thank you. So can we get to the See.Plan.Do moment of the week? Absolutely. So right after a brief word from my sponsor, we'll get right to it.
Are you looking to get certified in CPR, first aid, or other life-saving skills? Heart Savers Maryland is your premier CPR training facility. Individual and classroom sessions available. Schedule your training at heartsaversmd.com. Each second counts. Get trained today.
All right, your See.Plan.Do moment of the week is entitled, You Didn't Get This Far Just to Get This Far. Now, I really want to take time out to pull up the quote, and I really love this quote. You didn't come this far only to come this far. There are going to be people, honestly, that are only going to reach a certain level because they don't have the courage to jump. That some people are just okay with just being okay. Some people are okay doing better than you. That maybe they're 1 degree better. Why not be 10 degrees better? Why not be 100 degrees better? And some people will actually be okay with never accomplishing their goals in their life. Les Brown really had an amazing quote in one of his speeches. And he said, imagine you on your deathbed being surrounded by your unfulfilled goals, the ghost of those unfulfilled goals. And he said, we should have done this. We could have done this. And what I'm asking for is a call to action for you right now. Is that you didn't go through what you went through to just come here and stop. It's time to finish the game. It's time to now take it to another gear. This is your season for you to get what you want, if you really want it. This is the time where you do a gut check, where you check in with yourself and say, hey, I didn't come this far to just come this far. It's time to jump. It's time to leap. It's time to say yes. It's time to get out of your comfort zone, because your comfort zone will kill you. It will kill you. So you didn't come this far to only come this far. All right, that's your See.Plan.Do moment of the week, sponsored by Heart Savers Maryland. If you're looking for CPR training, please come to the best. All right. So now let's get to our Greenlight Entertainment song of the week. Guys, if you're watching this from YouTube, please take just 2 seconds to subscribe, hit the like button. All right, share it if you can. And if you get a chance, scroll on down to the playlist that shows you the vibes. All right, I have a playlist that shows you the song of the week as well as the intro song. So make sure you just catch those vibes. So right after a brief commercial, a brief word from our sponsor, we'll get right to it.
Having a wedding, birthday party, or other social or corporate event? Contact Greenlight Entertainment today. With our experienced DJs, quality sound, and professional service, we look to make your event the event. Check us out on the web at www.greenlightentertain.com. With Greenlight Entertainment, you have the green light.
All right, that was your Greenlight Entertainment song of the week. Listen, man. Hopefully you guys like all the vibes that I'm putting. I think I need to put a playlist together for that. All right. But season 6, episode 4, already 4 down. All right. I actually may cut down the episodes to 10 a season and then just chill, but I don't know. But we're getting straight to entree. We're not even doing an appetizer today. All right. Because I really wanted to focus on this. Now, the reason why season 6, episode 4, you guys know I always like to bring you behind the curtain, is because guess what? Small Business Saturday just happened. We're going to the holiday season, and there are going to be a lot of small businesses that need your support. All right. So if you can support a small business, you can support 2, 5, 10. Please make sure you do so. All right. But small business owners, small business creators, I'm talking to you in this episode. All right. And so in this episode, I want to highlight 4 major things to help you not just be a small business, but be a big business. All right. So can we get to number 1? Number 1, think big. All right. Just because you are a small business, you may have 1 employee, you may have 2. You are no different than the big companies, the big organization, the big business in your field. If you sell products, you are no different than Walmart or the Targets in your area. They just have more stuff. They just have more employees. But there's no difference between what they offer and what you offer. If you sell food, there's no difference between you being a chef or a person who cooks and has meals than being the restaurant down the street, the big restaurant, the big 5-star restaurant. Again, you are no different than the big business in your field. And that actually starts with your mindset about your business. Unfortunately, I get people when they talk about their business, you know what they say? Oh, it's a hobby. All right. You know what hobbies you should take up then? Go take up coin collecting or postage stamp collecting. All right. This podcast is not a hobby. This is a business for me, and I enjoy it, but it's a business. I put time and effort and money into it to improve and be great. So I'm not going to minimize it. And I don't want you to minimize your business. So I want you to think big. Just because you only have 1 employee does not mean that you're not a real business. You are a real business. So stop playing small. Your playing small does not serve yourself, does not serve the business, and does not serve the world. So think big. You sell coffee, you're no different than Starbucks. So act like it. Okay? What I want you to do as a coaching point is I want you to look up, and thinking big, I want you to go look up 3 businesses in your area, 3 big businesses that are in your field. And all I want you to do, guys, is simply do 3 things. 1, look at 3 businesses and ask yourself, what do I like about this business? 2, ask yourself, what don't I like about the business? And 3, what am I going to do differently? That's your moneymaker right there. Asking yourself, what am I going to do differently than that? I remember, I have a DJ business, guys, and one day I remember a DJ coming out with like a plug and play, right? So he had some CDs, he had a boombox, and he had a little old speaker. And I really liked the idea of this DJ-less package. And I said, I like it. I don't like the look of it. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get an iPod instead of CDs. I'm going to get a nice quality speaker, right? And I'm going to make sure I load it up with all the music that they want. And you know what happened? I offered that in the summer, and I sold out every week for at least 2 months. Just offering that. Just offering those little bit of changes. Because at the end of the day, it is about you thinking big and being a big business. You are a big business. You just may only have 1 employee. All right? So number 2, pop it like a pro. All right? When I talk about popping it like a pro, I need you to understand that you are your business. Some people don't want to believe that. Barack Obama cannot have a personal page and then still be the former president of the United States. That doesn't work like that. Elon Musk cannot say, oh, I have Twitter and I have a separate account that's him doing something else. They're all linked. All right. So when I talk about popping it like a pro, unfortunately, on small businesses, is that we have to do a lot better with customer service. We have to do a lot better with being a professional. Again, just because you have a small business doesn't mean that you should offer small-minded, mediocre, subpar stuff. Services or goods. So what does popping it like a pro to me mean to me? First thing is be customer focused. Now, I am an entrepreneur like you. And the unfortunate thing I see is that some businesses make it about them. When you have a business, you are blessed and able, you're blessed to be able to offer services for people. So yes, you are the owner of the business, but without your customers, you don't have a business. So when you're offering this, you have to be customer focused. Focus on the customer, their needs, their wants. It's not to say that you can't create what you want, but you need to be, when you think about how you carry yourself, are you carrying yourself in a manner that makes a customer want to approach you? Or are you pushing customers away? How many times have we seen small businesses air out customers? Verizon could never do that. All right. Any Walmart couldn't do that. Right. All these businesses, you never see them complain about their customers because why would they offend the people that they want money from? That doesn't make sense. All right. So when we're talking about popping it like a pro, communication. There is no reason on this planet, there is no one that busy, that if you have a business that you cannot respond to people. How many times have we seen on social media where people are saying, oh, I sent you an email. Oh, I called you. Oh, I text you. No person, no customer should have to go to the depths and almost tag you on social media to get a response from you. Communication is the key to any successful relationship. And sometimes, again, because we don't focus on the customers, we don't think it's okay. We think it's okay to not respond to them. No customer, because you have a small business, no customer should not hear from you, but then see you personally on social media. That is crazy. So we got to pop it like a pro and be a we have to be customer focused. We have to make sure that our communication is great. And guess what? You know that also means in reference to communication, making sure you have business hours, right? Even if you don't want people to text you, where's your email, right? Setting those boundaries, because somebody may really want to text you in the middle of the night. No, you want to set those boundaries because you are a business, okay? In reference to popping it like a pro. Price point. I'm not here to tell you how much you should charge, right? The camera that is checking me out in fabulous 4K, maybe even 5K. This might really be 5K, right? But the amazing camera that is recording me, right? All these things, no one can tell Sony or any of these camera companies how much to charge. I think I saw a Tiffany paperclip that went for $1,500. You know why Tiffany could do that? Because Tiffany wanted to do that. Tiffany and Company. $1,500 for a paperclip. I don't know why, but they had it. When we talk about price point, what I really mean is, as a business, doing your due diligence to make sure that your prices also reflect your work. You can't say, hey, it's $1,000 for this, and then you're not giving $1,000 worth of work. That's crazy, right? You can't be, and also sometimes as a business coach, I see people very aggressive with their price points, with their pricing. And this is what it looks like in their bio. No refunds, only deposits. Blah, that's super aggressive, guys. Do you see policies listed on the outside of Walmart? No. Everybody has their policies after you bring them in. You can send them an email. You can send them a sheet. But in reference to pricing, just make sure that it reflects your work. I'm not here to tell you what you should charge somebody for a haircut, what you should charge somebody for something that you've created, your goods, your services. But at the end of the day, if you are bold enough to say, you know what, this hoodie is worth $1,000, then it should have $1,000 worth of quality, if not more. And I think, unfortunately, some of the people who don't take having a business seriously, they're just tossing out numbers because they see somebody who's been working hard and who has made this price point based upon their experience, based upon the time that they put in. And they think, well, if this person can charge $500, then I can charge $500 too. And you haven't even done the work. So I simply ask that if you have a price point, does it match the energy and the goods and the services and the quality of what you're offering? Just the other day, I saw for Thanksgiving, someone hired a person who cooks to do, it's on Twitter. They hired them to cook because they couldn't really stand for a long time. They showed pictures of the food. They paid $300 plus, I believe, somewhere between $200 and $300 for all this food. And this food looked disgusting. Of course, Twitter went to this person's Facebook page, and you don't see an apology. You don't see anything except this person going Facebook Live. The audacity. And clearly audacity in this season apparently is buy one, get one free. So all I simply ask is, if you're offering us a price point, just make sure that it's quality. If somebody wants me to come out and speak to their engagement, to speak to DJ, yes, it's more than when I was a young rookie. If somebody wants me to come out and speak at a function or host a function, yes, it's different than when I first started. I'm different. Okay? I'm better. I'm experienced. I'm seasoned. And all I ask is that you do the same. Don't just start a business. Don't start making dinners. And now you want to say, well, this plate here is $200 a plate. Ma'am or sir, please. This shirt doesn't have anything on it, is $7,500. But you can't explain to me why $7,500. Some people will just say, well, you'll buy it from Louis Vuitton. You'll buy it from Coach. Last time I checked, Coach bags are really nice. They stand the test of time. They're quality. Just make sure you match that same energy. All right, big business? All right. And again, when I highlight avoid being aggressive, you're customer focused. You want to be approachable. You don't want somebody to see in all caps all these different things, all these stipulations, all these rules that you offer. That's what your policies are for when you send it to them. You don't have to just put it out there on your bio. Don't do that. Number 3, in season 6, episode 4, Big Business, where I'm offering you 4 tips to grow your business. Hopefully this reaches who it needs to reach. Number 3, you have to be consistent. There is no way on this planet that you will get what you want as a business if you are not consistent. There is no way. If you say, Gary, how many episodes have you done? This is the 122nd episode. And I still get people saying, oh, you have a podcast? Because I have to be consistent. That's on me to promote, to do these things. And we'll talk about that in a minute. But you cannot simply offer someone that you offer services once in a while. Imagine at your, wherever place you go, like your job or something like that. Imagine if there was a vending machine that sold your favorite soda or snack. You went to that vending machine almost every single day and you got your snacks. And one day, the vending machine didn't have your snacks or didn't work. You went back, you checked it again. It didn't work. Your snacks weren't there. You did it even one more time. You even checked back 2 weeks from then. And it wasn't there. You know what's going to happen? You're going to move on. You cannot call yourself a business and be sporadic and be erratic with your time. Whenever you offer things, you don't promote, you don't do these things. You're not consistent, yet you think as a business, this is going to work. The big businesses, they have a set schedule. And you may have to adjust when we're talking about being consistent, when you need to be present. Now, maybe your schedule may not allow you to have to be open Monday through Friday, but you have to be consistent whenever you're open. If you're only open on Fridays, then you're only open on Fridays. We will support you. We will support you if you are consistent on where we can get it, what we're getting from you, when, all those things. You can't get on social media and be like, oh, maybe I'll do this. So you're making it seem like it's a burden. I promise you, for whatever you're offering, it's a whole bunch of other people offering it. So you don't get to be inconsistent and think that we're going to consistently give you money. It just doesn't work like that. So I need you to be present. And if you need to review your bandwidth, review your capabilities, maybe you're only offering it. Let's say that you are, offering a service. You may not offer it every day, every week, maybe 2 times a month, maybe once a week. Whatever the time frame is, whatever you choose, you got to be consistent and you got to communicate. Which brings me to number 4. So remember, just to recap, for Big Business Season 6, Episode 4 on the See.Plan.Do show, think big. Pop it like a pro, because you're a professional, aren't you? You started a business. Be consistent. And number 4, market yourself. So, Season 6, Episode 4, let's bring this on home. Number 4, marketing yourself. Because you are a big business, I want you to think about, again, as I said in the beginning, there's no difference between you and the local market, the big business, the corporation, the entity. We all have the same thing. And everyone, for the most part, has a marketing department. You have to market yourself. The first thing is promoting yourself, online and offline. You cannot afford to not promote what you're offering. If you go to my page, in addition to the funny stuff, in addition to the personal stuff, I am promoting all of the things that I offer every single day. I can't afford not to, You cannot afford not to. Some people say, well, I don't want to be spammy. It's not about being spammy. It's about being consistent and letting people know what you offer. Right now, big businesses do commercials. How do you think that you can't do a commercial if they're doing a commercial? Macy's does a commercial. Target does a commercial. Black Friday sales. Cyber Monday sales. Guess what? You know where your local Target and Walmart and mall is. You know where they are. They don't need to promote to you that. You know where they are. But you as a small business, you have to promote. You have to. That's just how it goes. Right? Promoting yourself online. That's online. I love when I get a new business client and they want to grow their business, and the first thing I do is hit up their social media pages. Because what I find is that people don't even promote themselves enough. And I like to play a little game, and you can play this with yourself. Did this post make me money? So as a small business, I want you to go to your personal page, and I want you to just scroll down. And I want you to ask yourself two things. What am I posting? And did this post make me money? One person, she was a baker. I went to her page and I said, let's keep scrolling until we get to you saying something about your business. And I lie to you not, guys, we got to 24 posts. That is 24 opportunities for her to promote. I'm not saying to be spammy. I'm not saying to post the same thing 24 times. But what I'm saying is that she could have taken an opportunity to promote, to post, maybe post a different way, flyers, videos, reels, stories, anything to let people know, hey guys, I do this. I went to a Thanksgiving party. I went there and there was a gentleman there and he had 2 mixed cocktails. And I thought it was moonshine. So I said, oh, you got moonshine? He said, no, I have these drinks. I said, okay, can I try some? I liked it. I asked him, does he have a case right now? I wanted to buy a case of this drinks. And he said he only brought the 2. And as more people came around and they toasted it up with the little swigs of drink that we had, one could only imagine, hey, why didn't you bring some? You were at a party. You could have went to the trunk, popped that trunk, and gave it to us. So when you're promoting online, you're using social media to promote your business. Also, outside of social media, because there is a world outside. When you're communicating with someone, when you're talking with someone, guess what? Let them know what you're doing. Weave it into a conversation. Hey, did you see the Ravens last night? Yeah, I saw them. I think I'm going to have to talk about that on the podcast. Oh, you have a podcast? Well, yes, I do. See how easy that was? Make sure that you're informing people that offline that you have a business. Okay? Think about your future customers. This goes back to airing out your customers. You have to think about, am I warm? Am I inviting? Am I allowing a new customer to come to me? If you're harsh, if you're abrasive, if you make it feel like as a customer, we are a burden to you, you will not have any new customers. I know people who have businesses that are dying because they will have no new customers because they're not doing the work to be inviting. Yeah. When we're talking about marketing, take a look at your pages. Take a look at what you're posting, your reels, your videos, all those things. What are you promoting? Right? When I talk to people, I ask people, and you could do this home, take a piece of paper out and using one word, what do you sell? All right? When we're talking about what do you sell, hey, I sell permission. I give you permission to do whatever you want to do because you can do whatever you want to do. I made a whole post about it, made a whole thing about it. What are you marketing? What are you promoting? What are you, based upon your online presence, What are you offering us? All right, that takes time to think about that. That may mean that you need to tweak what you're posting, tweak what you're doing, tweak what that looks like. All right. And the last thing is, please utilize all social media platforms. I'm on TikTok, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, I'm on LinkedIn, right? I'm on Twitter. You have to move with the times. And when you're moving with the times, that simply means adjusting and adapting. YouTube and TikTok currently are one of the biggest platforms. Facebook is okay, Instagram is okay, but TikTok and YouTube with YouTube Shorts, they are rapidly growing. And you can't, as a business, not be on board with that. No one's saying that you gotta get on TikTok and dance. You ain't gotta do all that, okay? If you want to, you could do it. But getting on there, promoting your business, letting people see your work, driving people to what you're doing has you go from a small business to a big business. And remember, you are a big business. You just have one employee or two employees. But how can we get there? How can we grow? All right? Then that's really up to you. All right, that is the end of this episode. As always, catch each and every episode hot, fresh, ready to go. All right? Each and every week, please get caught up. This is season 6. Go get caught up with season 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get up, binge watch all of this stuff, okay? All right? If you are looking to promote your goods, your services, you want to be a guest on the show, hopefully you've been watching the show before you become a guest on the show, right? Shoot me a DM, send me a message, let's get you on here. And last but certainly not least, you are the best part of the show. I know the camera is giving you all these different angles, giving you all these great looks, my charming, sparkling wit, personality, rugged good looks. I get it. These are all things. But at the end of the day, you are the best part of the show. And thank you for being here. So until we see each other again, because I'll see you, big business. I'll see you out here. Until we talk again, we're going to talk about how you went from making $500 a month to $10,000 a month. And until we share those special, special moments. Remember when you first started? If you're a videographer, remember when you first started with that iPhone or that Android? Look at you in 4K now. Look at what you're doing. Remember when you had 0 clients? Remember that? My cousin said, before I had 1 client, I had 0 clients. Something to think about, big business. So until we share those special, special moments again, always remember, guys, see what you want to do. Hey, plan it out. And you know, there is a popular big business company that says, just do it. All right, I suggest and offer you to do the same. All right, guys, same life coaching time, same life coaches channel. See ya.